Hey guys, this is Palm Beach Free Press. I stumbled across Dominic in my local area, and he was representing FloridaFreekill.org. If you guys don't know anything about them, you should go check them out. He does a decent job at explaining what the law does and why they're out there today. Everybody seen in this picture have been directly affected by this law. This law, from my understanding, basically says that if you're within a certain age bracket, there's nothing you can do about a family member being killed while going into the hospital. It's quite a spicy one. The beginning half of the video has to do with law enforcement, and the second half of the video has to do with them and their loved ones and them explaining their story. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. As always, drop a like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any questions, just let me know. Thanks guys, email's in the description. Peace.
Because, I'm with the Florida Medical Rights,
What is this?
This is a law that you probably never heard of.
Okay.
That probably prevented whoever from
I probably have
keeping accountability of the person who killed your grandfather?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there's a law, statute 768.21, subsection 8, that if you die at the hands of a doctor, look, single, divorced, widowed, and no children under 25, no other family member can pursue and hold this person accountable. Now, I'm out here exercising my First Amendment.
Well, you can't. This applies to the criminal aspect.
No, sir.
You can still sue somebody civilly.
You cannot, sir. I cannot access the courts. You don't know about the law, sir, about that particular statute that prevents me from holding the doctors that killed my mom from minor gallbladder surgery. This isn't brain surgery, minor gallbladder surgery. He's still working at JFK Hospital. This is my 4th time doing this, and you guys want to come out and harass me?
Have you had any malpractice suits for?
He has not. And if I was under 25, we'd be singing a whole other tune. Or if my father was alive, we'd be singing a whole other tune. He wouldn't be able to practice anymore. He would be held accountable. Just like if he was going to work and hit somebody, he would be, on the way to work, he would be held accountable.
So what I want to do is I don't want to violate your right.
Well,
in any way, shape, or form. Let me talk
okay.
for a second.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to make a phone call to somebody who obviously knows a little more about certain things.
Please.
I'm going to contact my supervisor and ask him how he would like for me to proceed with this.
And
now, I just want to know, I'm trying to work with you.
Yep.
I've been nothing but upfront.
My name's Dominic. I'll give you my first name. I have no problem giving They know me. They know me about this law. They know me. The news knows me. They're going to be on their way. Believe me. I'm out here early because I'm setting up. I did this last time. It's a little bit windy. I did the same exact thing, except for last time I did something different. This time I'm doing a character of a doctor killing people, basically. It's friendly. It's nothing crazy. But this is a protected activity. I'm exercising my right. I'll tear this down if you FPNL don't want it.
Have I told you?
No, I'm just saying I have all my signs and everything over there off on the cut. I don't know who would call and complain about something like this.
We got 2 separate phone calls. The first phone call said that you were on the airport spray painting, and it was possible vandalism. The second call came in as a guy is spray painting a banner, which is pretty accurate.
That was accurate.
You were spray painting a banner.
That was accurate. Can I get your first name? Your badge number?
40223.
What's your badge number?
15330.
I appreciate you guys. I thank you guys. I appreciate you guys being professional. Like I said, I tear it down. Unless FPNL tells me they don't want me touching their poles, I have no problem taking it down. I have signs and people meeting me here.
Let me make that phone call.
Yes, sir.
Like I said,
I appreciate it.
I don't operate in the grounds of disrespecting people or going above and beyond and trying to make something out of nothing. But if I wouldn't be out here, if I would have saw it, I probably would have just kept it moving.
And many police officers have.
I get a phone call.
That's fine. You're just doing your job, but I don't want my rights violated over something that I know that I'm not doing wrong. You know what I mean?
You mind if I make that phone call?
He's
gonna hang out.
I appreciate you. Go do your thing. You mind if I continue?
Just hold off for 1 second. You know what I mean? Just to try to work with us, because I'm working with you, all right?
All right. Okay, guys, the cops are here. First time ever. They're trying to say that someone called saying I was spray painting the airport. So, cops are here. See what happens, man. You're trying to ID me. I ain't IDing. Fuck that. I know my rights. Not IDing. No, sir. Don't ID me. My name's Dominic. I ain't got nothing to hide. No, sir. Not IDing nobody. Unless I'm threatened to go to jail, I'm not IDing myself. No, sir. It's a bit windy, guys, so the shit a little difficult today, but I don't care. I'm not. He's calling his supervisor, man. They're being cool, actually. I told him I'll cut it down right now. You know what I mean? I'm out here on property. The cop said that they killed his grandfather too, but he didn't know anything about the law, so whatever. Well, I don't know what's gonna happen either. I asked him if I could continue. I should just keep on spray painting, but I don't want to be disrespectful. They're being cool, man. This is saying private property right here because they're.
I'm on the phone with my sergeant right now, and he's just letting me know he wants to determine whether this is still airport property.
It isn't though, because airport property is. They can't have all this. You crazy? So the airport property is where the fence is.
So it's like this.
Airport property is where the fence is. I already did my research. This is the second time I've done it too. Can you tell them my second time I've done it?
I'll let them know.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, so I'll let them know. All right, no problem. All right.
I appreciate you being cool and just coming out here and asking. You know what I mean? What did he say?
Not a problem.
Going to prison? I know, man. I appreciate you guys being cool, man. What did Sarge say?
His only thing is that he says that you cannot attach. This is coming from my supervisor.
Yeah.
He said don't attach it to the poles. You have some affix it to a separate pole of your own, just like kind of like you see how
the
loading signs.
Yeah, but they can.
Coming from a sergeant, and
so take it down.
I'm just asking you to remove it from its current mounting position and leave it up.
How would you do that? Well, you know it's shrink wrap, right? Once I tear it down, it's destroyed. It's shrink wrap.
This is a message from my sergeant.
All right, I'll take it down.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll take it down.
I would suggest that you just get like a stake, bring it through it, and then tape it around the back.
No, I'm gonna have to tear it down, sir.
No, because listen,
sir, I have to tear it down. It's not the way shrink works.
Okay, but listen, you're
making me tear it down, right?
You're not listening to me.
Sir, you're making me tear it down.
Right? If you put a pole behind this, right, and you cut it right here, and you tape it to the back before you remove it. As soon as
you cut it, it's gonna.
If you have
I have to take it down, right?
You've already got it.
Tell me I have to take it down. Yes or no?
You're not listening to me, man. You're talking over me, and I've been working with you since the get-go.
Okay.
If you support it before you remove it, there is no ability for it to shrink at that point. Put a post behind it, secure it, then cut it. The post will support it, and you'll be fine.
You have a post?
I don't. This is your project. I'm just giving you information at this point, okay? I'm not physically telling you to take it down and destroy it. That words should not come out of my mouth. I'm trying to give you an opportunity to still do what you need.
How long do I have?
I'm going to give you an hour.
Oh, cool.
Does that work?
I appreciate that.
All right.
Thank you.
Does that seem respectful?
Yeah, that's very respectful.
Get whatever supplies you need.
That's very respectful.
Just keep it off the poles, and then you're good.
Thank you, sir.
Because it's the same thing as a campaign sign at this point.
I appreciate that. Yep. So this isn't property. The pole is though.
I'm not even arguing that right now, man.
Okay, yeah.
And there's some money on the ground. I don't know if that's yours. It's like $1 or $2 or something right down there.
Not it is now.
That'll help you with your supplies, bro.
Thanks, man. I don't need help, but I appreciate it.
I'm not here to mess with you.
No, you guys have been very cordial. I appreciate that.
We got a common ground there. I'm not going to make you
keep this flyer.
Okay.
Just so you can be familiar with
Go
it.
ahead, do what you got to do to not
Appreciate
destroy
that.
the artwork. Like I said, just get a post.
All right.
Get like a long stake or something to hold it up. Get some people out here to help you out if you got the news coming.
Okay, appreciate it.
Because it looked like it took you some time.
Well, it did, man.
What time did you get out here? Or when you started?
That's my business.
Okay, no worries.
That's my early. Believe me, early.
I was just curious. I didn't know if you did.
We just got calls.
Yeah.
So it surprises me that if you've been out here a minute.
I've been out here since early this morning.
Okay.
Just like I was last time, just like I'll be the time before. Last time I did a shrink, I just did a big FloridaFreeKill.org. That's kind of, but I appreciate you guys being cordial, and just give me a minute, okay?
Listen, you got an hour on my watch. I won't be.
You're going to be circling back out?
I'm not even going to be back out here unless I get on the phone call.
Okay, cool. All right. Fair enough. Is your SARS going to stop by?
Huh?
Is your SARS going to stop by?
He is. He's far.
He's far away from here?
Yeah, that's
cool.
He is.
You going to stop by? I'm going to stop by?
I got other stuff to do, man.
I appreciate
it.
it. I know you guys do.
But hey, if we come back out here in like let's say FBO calls, just so you know, if somebody comes out here and there is a complainant, you gotta identify yourself.
I will.
All right.
If you guys come back out and I'm still here, am I going to jail?
I just told you that if there's a crime, yes, but
All
if there's not, then why would I take you to
All
jail?
right. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys. All right. Thank you, guys.
What was your first name?
Dominic.
Dominic.
Dominic. All right. Thank you, guys. All right. He told me that I had to do some shit, and I ain't doing it. I'm gonna continue. Yeah, they did. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna wait till they come back again.
You pay road stuff like that?
Do you mind if I ask you a couple questions?
No, not at all.
Let's go over next to the sign so I don't have some wind blowing on me.
This is Dominic.
How's it going, Dominic? Evan, nice to meet you, man. I'm here with the YouTube channel. I was curious to see if you guys wouldn't mind answering some questions for me today.
Man. Appreciate that.
Yeah, for sure. What's going on?
Appreciate your time, man.
Absolutely.
Well, we're just out here basically spreading awareness about a Florida law that many of us, or many of you may not know about. It's called the Florida Free Kill Law. It's statute 768.21, subsection 8. Basically just says that if you're a single, divorced, widow, and have no children under 25 in the state of Florida, and something happens to you, a malpractice, and you die from the hands of a doctor, you cannot hold the doctor accountable. You cannot pursue the court of law. It's a loophole in the law. It's unconstitutional, and it fails to equal the value of the lives of all Floridians.
Wow.
So,
Dominic, do you mind walking over just over next to the
Yeah.
sign? I don't want to interrupt you. I just don't want the wind picking up so the viewers can hear you
I lost
clearly.
my mom last year. Today's her 1-year anniversary. She lost her daughter.
This is Caitlin.
And she lost her daughter. So there's two sides of the Florida Free Kill. I'm on one side, which is I lost an adult parent who wasn't married and has no children under 25. I'm actually 43. And they lost someone who was above the age of 25, who was not married and has no children under the age of 25. So there's two sides of it, and it's a horrible law that unless it affected you and it happened to you, you don't know about this law.
Yeah, I'm totally clueless about it. Is there like a lawyer? Is there anything you could write up, or is there anything that you can do to prevent this from happening, or it's just the way it is? And
It's just a law. It's been in effect for the last 30 years. It was put in place years ago for what year? 1990. So it's been in- we're
Gotcha.
actually, Florida Medical Rights Association has been doing this fight for a very long time. They actually go to Tallahassee every year to try to abolish this law. We have 4 bills in place that would, make this law non-existing no more. But we need help. We need more non-affected people to know about this law, to care. Because if not enough people know, then not enough people care. So we're out here doing some street art to spread awareness, getting people to, find out what it's all about. And this isn't fun for us. This is something that we do. There's many people that cannot come out here and fight because it's too painful. They live with it every single day. Their loved one was killed by a doctor, someone who was supposed to keep them safe, and that doctor's life is the same. They're working, no accountability, and our lives are not the same. They're destroyed, basically.
wow, hold on just a second. Hello, why are you out here today? What's going on?
This is my.
Take your time, you're totally okay.
This is my daughter, Caitlin Beeson. She was 36 years old. She went into the hospital on a Friday night with vomiting and diarrhea, and she was dead 36 hours later. The doctor said, "We don't know what happened to her. This is a case for the medical examiner." The medical examiner could not find a cause of death. Everything in her autopsy was within normal limits. I was told I am nothing to this child. Those were the words they used. You are nothing to this child.
Oh my goodness.
Because I don't fall into the category. My daughter was 36, unmarried, no children. 29th of this month, I reached my 2-year statute of limitations, and there's nothing I can do.
Hey, what's going on out here today?
Well, this is my niece, Savannah. She was 25 when she died. Since she had no beneficiaries, she wasn't married. She fell under the Florida freekill.org law, which basically gives physicians right to kind of practice on you, and then, nothing happening to them. We never heard of this law until this happened to her. She was found laying on the floor with a nurse call button in her hand. She was in ICU, in the ER, waiting in an ICU room. And there's nothing we can do. Nowhere will touch it. And it affects me too because I'm not married. I'm a widow and I have no children. So, and it also affects tourists and spring breakers, anybody 25 or over with not married and no beneficiaries.
Wow, and was this at a local hospital, or where did this go down, if you don't mind me asking?
West.
Bethesda West.
She actually worked there. She was going to nursing school.
This is in Palm Beach County, Bethesda West,
Yes.
right? Gotcha.
And that's her. And this law is since the 1990s, and I researched to try to find out how many people have actually died because of it. But
They don't want you to know that information, do they?
But it's scary how many people.
It's a shame.
But they said it was to cut down some of the malpractice lawsuits, but I don't.
You don't stand for it?
Yeah.
You think it's an unconstitutional law, or what are your thoughts on it?
Oh, definitely. And also for organ donors, if you come in and you're an organ donor and you fall under this category, they're not going to do nothing for you. They make money off of organs.
You're not wrong. Organ donors is a very touchy subject that nobody's informed about whatsoever.
I mean, people will go and read this law and say, no, it's not true. And it's true. I read about he was 25 years old, and of course he wasn't married. He had Down syndrome. Left him in the hallway, and he died. There's nothing they can do.
Oh my goodness. Such a shame. Thank you very much for sharing your story today. Is there anything else you want the viewers to know?
They just help us end this law. I'm ashamed to say I'm from Florida with this law, so.
I'm with you. Thank you very much for informing me today.
Oh, you're welcome.
Hey Dominic, what's going on, man?
None. So basically, if you guys want to know more about what we're doing out here, you can visit floridafreekill.org and or Florida Medical Rights Association.org, and that'll kind of explain why we're here. We're planning on taking a bus ride trip to Tallahassee, about 15 to 20 Florida free kill family member victims, and we're gonna go to the Senate and we're gonna talk to some people and try to get these bills passed that we have in legislation.
What's on that Florida Free Kill website? What will it inform everybody about?
It'll let you know if you're a Florida free kill. That's a good thing to know. That way you can protect yourself if you ever have to go to the doctor or something ever happens to you. You'll be informed before it's too late. It's just going to let you know who falls in that category, how we can change it, how you can help us, how you can get involved. There'll be a lot on there to explain, more than I can tell you now.
Awesome. And this is your artwork, right?
Yes, sir.
I love your guys' display of freedom of speech. It's awesome.
And I just want to say one more thing.
Yeah, man, of course.
This isn't fun for us. You see the art, you see the signs, you see us gathering and hanging out. My mother was murdered, medically murdered. She was killed. Their daughters were killed. This isn't fun for us. This isn't a swell time. We're out here educating people. I'm out here so you don't have to be, so that you can find out and you don't have to learn the hard way like most of us do that find out about this law. So thank you guys. Please, I encourage you, visit floridafreekill.org. If you want to get involved, please help out. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram at Dita Von Bloom, DITAVONBLOOM. And that's it, man. I appreciate your time, man. God bless you guys.
Awesome, man. Appreciate you. Thank you guys so much for sticking to this point in the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to post as much info as possible in these photos. I also called the PBSO, and I got the officers' first and last names based on their badge numbers. That's in the video. Lastly, I also did a public records request for the 911 audio, so that should be interesting. And I also did a public records request for the dash cam footage for before and after the event. So as soon as I get that info, I will be sure to do an update video. But be sure to check out floridamedicalrights.org and floridafreekill.org. Seems like an awesome cause. Do some research. Let me know your thoughts on it. And I appreciate this guy informing us. Have a great one, guys.